Morning everyone, how are we all doing today? Where are we this weekend? We're in Derbyshire, staying at a place called Brosterfield Farm. Very nice campsite, it's got toilets and showers. Very big field, and they allow caravans, motorhomes, tents, whatever you want to stay in, you can stay on there. Now this campsite is just outside a village called Foolo, which in turn is near a village called Eyam, which you may have heard of, famous from the plague days. Now last night I had a wander into the village itself, Foolo. It's only about a 10-minute walk, if that. Found the Bull's Head pub. So I had to call in there for some refreshments and sustenance, shall we say. And then this morning, just about a mile down the road, there's a cafe. I've actually been in it before, I didn't realise. It's called the Yonderman Cafe. Yeah, so we're about half a mile away from the campsite now, going across open fields with all these sheep in. I don't know if you can see down there that green building. That is the Yonderman Cafe down there. That's where I had my breakfast. Yeah, there's lots of sheep in this field. Obviously some young uns, so just got to be careful going across the field, don't disturb them or anything. Yeah, so we've just come across these open fields. There isn't really a footpath marked, but if you look in the distance there are stiles that go over these walls. But you come down here, there's campsites all around, loads of places to stop. Is it just my warped mind, or do these clouds have some funny shapes? I'll let you decide. Yeah, we've just come into the small village of Wardlow. That's all I mean about the camping sites. 5 acres farm camping, White House farm camping, loads of campsites around here. Look at those big boys just chilling out. What do they say when cows lie down? Forecast rain? Yeah, it probably is, right. Yeah, so we're just heading down into Cressbrook Dale now. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of drone footage. Unfortunately, that's all you're going to get today. Dumbo here forgot to put an SD card in, and there's only a few minutes of internal memory. So sorry about that, folks. Lesson learnt. Ooh. Goodness, slug. Yeah, so we're now in Monsal Dale. This is the River Wye. Beautiful river, nice and clean and clear. I have seen quite a few fly fishermen, so I presume there's an abundance of trout or something in there. Anyway, we've got to get up there to the top of that hill. It is a bit of a climb, I've done it before, but nothing too strenuous. Yeah, well, it has just started raining, a bit earlier than predicted, but there you go. I don't know if you can make it through the trees there, but that's a famous Monsal Head viaduct, an old disused railway line. It's now the Monsal Trail, which gets very, very busy at weekends, especially in the summer, because obviously with it being on a railway line it's flat, so there's loads of people go walking on there. To the left of it there is actually a tunnel that goes through the hill. Now in days gone by you could go through it, but I don't know if they shut it up now. So we've made it to Monsal Head. Just in front of me there's a stables bar that they call it. Very well known pub. In the summer, at weekends, that gets absolutely rammed. There you've got the Monsal Head Hotel, if you want to stop here. I don't know if they do rooms, I presume they do, with it being called a hotel. And just to the right here you've got a cafe. Yeah, I've got various ice cream vans and things up here, but on a day like today I don't think many people will be buying ice cream. There is a little car park up here, but if you turn up sort of after 8 o'clock in the morning, you're probably not going to get a space. Anyway, believe it or not, I hope you sat down for this. I'm not going to call in for any refreshments. We've still got a ways to go. Obviously it's just started raining, so we're going to crack on. Yeah, just to give you an idea of where I'm going now, bang opposite the Monsal Head Hotel there is a road that comes down into Little Longston, so that's the way I'm heading. And we've got another field of the moo cows, all of them laid down. That's a sure sign of rain, as they say, so we'll see. Doesn't look too bad at the moment, but like I said, they have forecast some heavy rain for this afternoon. We did have a little bit of a cloud burst as I was coming up towards Monsal Head, but it stopped for the time being. It's hard life being a cow, isn't it? Bit of a handsome beast though, and so is your friend just here. Although he's making some rumbling noises, I don't know if you can hear. What's up with you, fella? Oh dear, I better leave him alone. Yeah, so this is Little Longston, another picture postcard country village in Derbyshire, as most of them are. And I can see there's a pub down there. Again, I'm not going to go in though. Hiya.
Hello.
There are some quite strange little things. I don't know if you can see that big eagle. This cottage here, it is called Eaglets, so I presume it's to do with that. Oh, that's not a sign you want to be seeing. Having a look round. I can see them there in the distance and they seem, though they're not bothered about anything. Looks like there's quite a few in this field. There they are, just having a lay down while it's raining. I can tell you now, they are absolutely massive. It might not look like it on the camera, but they are big boys. Well, since I saw those bulls, I've been following a single track country road called Moor Road. It looks flat on the map. I can assure you it's not. There are actually signs saying that this road's going to be closed on the 26th of June, and that's for a hill climbing cycle race. Now, they don't pick these roads out unless they're tough. And yes, I am panting a little bit, but hey, the views up here are absolutely fantastic, even though it has been tipping it down. It's still spitting a bit, but not too bad at the moment. In the distance there, I don't know if you can make it out, that is Monsal Dale, where we've come from. You could just about make out the Monsal Head Hotel. If I spin the camera around, you do get some fantastic views around here. It does seem to be brightening up in the distance. Knowing my luck, that brightening up won't be coming my way, so yeah, we've still got some more uphill to go. Don't know how far, but hey ho, I'd rather be here than lounging on the couch. We've got a sign there for Bleaklow Farm, whatever that is, 1 kilometre. We won't be going there though. Probably can't make it out, but there's a public footpath sign going off to the left, so we're leaving the road. But yes, it does still go uphill and uphill. I think that's the top up there, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we've come over that hill over there, heading down, well, looks like we're heading down towards Eyam now. Just wanted to know if anybody knows what these are for. I've come across a few of these, just like a big random rock with a big metal hoop placed into them. I personally have got no idea what they're for. If anybody's got any idea or they know what they're for, please tell me in the comments. And as you can probably make out, the sun's out again, so the waterproof bottoms are off and we're good to go. Yeah, so now we've hit the Stony Middleton Heritage Trail. Now Stony Middleton's a village. I don't know if you can make it out, just down there. I'm exactly there, and it basically passes Cavendish Mill, which produced fluorspar and sent it all around the world, and lime kilns in the area. Now, I don't know if you can see in the distance over there, just nestled in the hillside, that's the village of Eyam. E-Y-A-M. I'll tell you why it's quite famous in these parts when we get there. So as we're coming down towards Eyam, both sides of the path, or it's like a gravel track, they're fenced off, and they've got these warning signs on both sides saying, warning, quarries not play areas, stop, keep away. And we've got one of these quarries, abandoned quarries here. It's quite a big thing. I'm presuming this is where they mine either the fluorspar or the lime for the lime kilns that the area is famous for. See if we can get a view a bit further around. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a big old quarry, this. Don't know when it was opened and when it was closed. I haven't got that information for you, sorry. So I'm just on the outskirts of the village of Eyam. I actually made good time and got here quite a bit earlier than I anticipated. So to kill a bit of time, I went for some refreshments at the Miners' Arms. I had a couple of pints of Eyam Brewery's, one of their pale ales, which was actually very, very nice. But I had to have a little chuckle to myself when I saw the name of it, which is quite apt for this time of year at the moment. They called it, surely it must be coming home this time. Like I said, I had to have a little chuckle. I don't think so. Anyway, on to the history of Eyam and why it's quite famous in this area. It's all to do with the bubonic plague that hit the country in the 1600s, killing tens of thousands of people. Now, Eyam itself, the plague arrived in 1665, and it came by way of some infected cloth that were sent to the local village tailor by a merchant in London. Unfortunately, the chap who opened the cloth died within a matter of days. Now, various reports on the numbers of people that got killed. One report says that 260 people got killed by the plague and only 83 survived. However, different reports have different numbers and whatever. But the reason Eyam itself is famous was because when the plague did arrive in the village, they decided to isolate the village from the rest of the world. Nobody was allowed in or out of the village, which sounds quite familiar due to recent times. The way that they managed to get the food and everything was by a certain marker stone on the outskirts of the village. Merchants would leave the food or other things there, and in return the villagers would leave their payment, which at that time was just coinage, but it was soaked in vinegar, which they believed would keep them safe from the plague. Anyway, I'm just headed up to one of the monuments to do with the plague, and I'll catch you when I get up there. It looks like we've got a bit of a standoff coming up. Who's going to move? I know they say cows are dangerous, but I've never found them that bad. Plus there's no young ones that I can see around about here. That's when they're the most dangerous, I believe. Hello then. What's the matter with you? Hey? You're alright, aren't you? You a friendly cow? I hope so. You a friendly cow? Hello, it's alright, it's alright. What's the matter then, eh? You're a big beast, are you, eh? What? Yeah, you're a friendly cow, aren't you? You don't mind. You don't mind us, do you, eh? What's the matter? You're a big bugger, I know that. Yes, what's the matter then, eh? What's the matter then? Oh, he's licking my foot. Must be a good sign. Or is he trying to eat my foot? Can't get my camera down that far. Oh, now he's licking my leg. Oh my god. There's obviously a friendly cow, aren't you? Oh, my leg needed a wash anyway, thank you. Yes. That's happened to me before, cows licking my leg. Is there something about my legs? Or is it just something about cows in general that like licking legs? See ya, fella. See ya. So here we are back in the village of Fullo. That's the Bull's Head there that I went in last night for some sustenance and refreshments. And I'll more than likely be going in there again tonight. So we're just heading back into the campsite now. I reckon I've probably done about 15 or 16 miles today. I'm not one of these people that actually measures every footstep or anything. I just go and do it. Set off about, well, it was just after 9 o'clock and it's just gone 4:30. So a nice steady walk today. I don't know why, but I've really enjoyed today's walk. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just been great. Even despite the weather. We've had it pouring it down with rain, we've had sunshine. Typical British summer's day really, I suppose. Anyway, I'd just like to end by saying it was quite sobering reading those plaques outside the cottages in Eyam. Whole families decimated by the plague. And bear in mind, this is the 1600s. They didn't have any medicines or anything like that. It was just basically the faith and herbs and stuff like that they relied on to try and get them through it. And here we are in the 21st century. And not long ago, something similar happened to us. Not just here in the UK, but worldwide. With all these medical advances, all the talk about what a fantastic medical scene we've got these days, we still couldn't stop it. So my philosophy in life, really, you've got to live for today, because you just don't know what's going to happen around the corner. Anyway, sorry to end on that cheerful note. In a couple of weeks I'm heading to Edale, doing a hike up round Kinder Scout. Don't know yet whether I'll be filming that, because I'm going with some other people. Some people don't like you filming them and what have you. And then in September I'm doing the Great Glen Way in Scotland. Hopefully be doing a film every day up there. So if you'd like to see that or see some more content, then please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. If you've got any questions or comments, put them down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks very much everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed the hike today. Thanks a lot.